Okay, I had a little time to give Lucy, our Porsche 944, a little bit of love today. I got finished putting the new lights and everything on Judy's Beast, so I had a chance to come out here and get some work done. I was having some problem with one of the gauges, and this has there's 4 gauge pods, but there's actually 6 gauges. There's 2 of them have 2 gauges in a pod, so these two. And I had problems with one of the gauges, one over here, the temperature and the gas gauge. And for some reason, it wasn't working right. And I thought it was just the gauge. So I bought another gauge and I put it in there just to test it, and it didn't work either. So what I wound up doing, I figured out what the problem is. On the back of these things, there is this weird circuit board, and it's just a plastic sheet that has these little circuits running in it. And of course, this car is 30 years old, so you can imagine what happens to these things in the heat and everything, this plastic and everything else. So I figured there was something wrong in the circuit board, and I didn't want a chance buying another one. These are really hard to come by, and they're really expensive for just the circuit board or circuit panel, whatever you want to call it. And it's just a flimsy sheet of plastic that has this stuff molded in it. So I went on eBay and I bought a replacement gauge panel. I got it for about, I don't know, I think 85 bucks. So it was much easier to do that. And I just got it installed. And so it is in now. And it's a black face gauges instead of the white face. And normally I like the white face, but for some reason on this car, I actually like the white face better. I mean, the black face better for some reason. And so everything's working. All the gauges. And this has a electronic speedometer even for 30 years ago, which is kind of cool, and it works fine. And the gas gauge and the temperature gauge are working on this one, so I'm happy with that. Everything's working, and I think for some reason, just in this cockpit, for some reason, I just think the black works better. But anyway, got that done, and so now we can go on to the next project, whatever that is.